NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time. Daimio and Olson Law Group, where every client matters. Serving Newcastle, Elwood City, and Youngstown. Daimio and Olson handles criminal law, bankruptcy, civil matters, workers' compensation, personal injury, medical malpractice, divorce, wills, real estate, and many more legal issues. Call any one of their offices in Newcastle, Elwood City, or Youngstown with these phone numbers. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Daimio and Olson Law Group, where every client matters.
Whether it's time to fix the furnace, throw the salt, shovel the drive, it's Paul D. Weller Hardware. We have what you need. Whether it's time to get warm, make the macaroni, make the ravioli, make the pizzelles, throw another log on the fire, or get ready for Christmas. It's Paul D. Weller Hardware. Hey, let's go sled ride.
Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Owner Bill Cast and his staff keep the tradition going with all those bakery items you remember as a kid. Just to name a few, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and more. You can also buy homemade Cavatelli and ravioli. Bill's Bake Shop, located 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
Good morning, Newcastle. Welcome. Yes, Wednesday, the 16th of this beautiful month of December, as we get ready for Christmas Eve and the Christmas holiday, and not to mention Happy New Year. Make sure that as you scurry about town, you have that first cup of coffee. Stay tuned for NewsWatch, which is full, jam-packed of community information that's so important to help you through your busy day. Now, we're going to take a brief break, a timeout, and look at these sponsors that make community television happen in Newcastle, not to mention all of you who are watching. So let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the top stories. I know I'm going to have my coffee. We'll be right back. Pegley's, pasta and more. When you're hungry for that great Italian taste, bellissimo, it is tremendous. You have to stop by Pegley's for pasta, sandwiches, pizza. Yes, it's Pegley's Pasta and More for that great Italian taste. It's not just for Sunday anymore. Head over to Pegley's.
Whether it's a scheduled appointment or same-day service, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning offers 24/7 service for commercial, industrial, and residential, as well as fire and water damage restoration. Using state-of-the-art technology, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning experts are ready to professionally clean your carpet today. Call DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning for a free in-home estimate. Thank you for making us Lawrence and Mercer County's largest carpet cleaner.
And remember, nobody gets your carpet cleaner.
If you're having a party, then Keystone Specialty is the place you need to go. Yes, they have every party supply that you can imagine. Planning that wedding, that graduation, or maybe it's just that big game that's coming up, go to Keystone Specialty. Party supplies and so much more. Remember, they have those fall decorations, winter, spring, and summer. It's Keystone Specialty on the south side of Newcastle, Mill Street. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. And a very pleasant good morning to you if you're just joining us. This is NewsWatch, and we bring you the top stories today in Newcastle, PA. Told you I was moving that birthday greeting around. Tony Flowers, happy birthday. Hopefully you get that second piece of birthday cake and a nice cup of coffee as you settle in for NewsWatch. Some positive news in the city. Remember, there's free parking downtown at all meters, and that's going to continue through New Year's Eve. Now, this just in from the Y. It's the 2016 Corporate Cup. It's to promote teamwork and building rapport among your group. Okay, challenges employees and colleagues, even the boss, to compete in the Newcastle YMCA Corporate Cup. It's an event to promote fun, healthy competition between your team and other businesses. Winners are awarded the Y Cup, a commemorative trophy, and you can get more information from the YMCA. And if you were getting those text alerts, that might be one of the things that you'd like to check out. Now, all you have to do is text YMCA member to 84483 to keep in touch with what's going on in the Y. Now, sometimes you prefer those emails. Well, all you have to do is go to www.rainout.com, type in YMCA, find your organization, and get the validation code, and then you'll be on your way. So many people asked about this, acts of kindness and countdown to Christmas. Well, that's something you can learn about, and they have it at the YMCA site. I just thought it was a good thing all the way around, as that builds towards that Christmas. Might take a little bit of the stress off. Now, keep in mind that Columbia Gas was involved with the United Way, and they collected blankets to keep others warm during these cold months. And the weather has been turning colder, so the YMCA collected 340 blankets in this year's drive, and they were distributing them to the needy. Neshannock and Shenango schools were involved in that distribution. So we're going to hear from some friends who support community television right here in the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, and we'll be right back.
The Cedars is a great restaurant with outstanding Mediterranean food. The Cedars takeout menu is second to none, featuring pizza, stromboli, hoagies, their famous lamb on the rod, and so much more. So when you're hungry and you want that Newcastle taste, make it Cedars. Now with 2 locations in Newcastle, 827 Addis Street on the east side and 1101 Highland Avenue. Call Cedars East, 724-658-9260, or Cedars North, 724-652-7657.
I'm never getting married. Ever. Guaranteed.
You picked a beautiful ring.
Thank you. We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs. We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the neighbors in life, talk to State Farm agent Michael Joseph in Newcastle. State Farm is there.
Come dine with us, come dine today. If you could use some real good food, there's a place not far away. If you could use a drink or two, or a place to go and play, come to Gallo. Italian villa today.
Now, isn't it nice to be podcast and watch these great things from NCTV45? Because you could have taken a break, got that toast out of the toaster, and now you're ready for our second of top stories today in Newcastle, PA. And keep in mind, this Friday is something very special at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. It's the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra. Tickets range from $16 to $59, and they have, well, Sleigh Ride's my favorite, I got to tell you. Merry Christmas, I'll Be Home for Christmas, a Hanukkah Festival Overture, just to name a little bit. They have a jazz group that's going to be there. A great time at the cathedral. You have to make sure that if you're not doing one of the other community things, maybe you can stop by. Now, arts and education. Don't forget that the Hoyt has Janet Wilson and Rebecca Signorelli's displays through January 7th, and they're at the Confluence. You know, some of those are really breathtaking. You should check out that artwork. It is really fascinating. I did one. I was having a cup of coffee, trying to escape J&J. And, you know, they also have collections and reflections, and that's running through January 15th, and that's at the Hoyt, and they're celebrating their 50 years of keeping arts alive right here in Newcastle, Lawrence County. So, you know, it's great. A lot of communities don't have those type of things. So warm up with that coffee, because Crane Room 45 weather is coming, and also Cedar Sports Corner. And we'll check out a word from our sponsors.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553. InfoCision has been giving job seekers career opportunities for the past 30 years. 150 positions are needed to be filled as soon as possible, and many of them at the Newcastle location. InfoCision handles inbound and outbound customer service and sales calls for the nation's largest nonprofit and leading media and cell phone providers. Come join the InfoCision team that offers excellent benefits. You can call or stop in at 253 East Washington Street, Newcastle. InfoCision, the #1 call center company in the world.
Welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner. And those Penguins, they went up to Beatontown. They're going to take on the Bruins tonight. And I wonder, just out of curiosity, who else was in Boston? Well, last night, the Cavs got together with the Celtics. And tonight, the Celtics are getting together with Detroit on the hardwood. Now, NCTV45 is your home for high school basketball, and we look forward to bringing you basketball this Friday. It'll be from the Fieldhouse, and we hope you enjoy it. That was the Cedars Sports Corner, and check out the teammates right here, and we'll be right back. Tuscany Square Restaurant, 3470 Wilmington Road, where old world charm meets today's modern conveniences. You'll enjoy their spacious, comfortable seating, their fresh ingredients that go into making every dish, whether it's pizza or that just right entree. Tuscany Square Restaurant, they're here to serve you. Call 724-654-3065. It's time to go to Chilella and Carney, floral design artists, for flowers, plants, figurines, and so much more. Whether you're celebrating that special day, that special engagement, anniversary, birthday, you name it, Chilella and Carney has what you need. At 1006 South Mill Street, it's Chilella and Carney. The Beanery Depot and Deli, coffee, made-to-order subs, snacks, and more. Meatball sandwiches, fresh and hot. Pepperoni rolls, fish sandwiches, chicken, milkshakes. The Beanery Deli. When you're hungry for something special, and it won't cost you a lot of beans. Yes, I'm in Mr. Pizza. Hi, we're here with
Sydney.
and it looks like you girls have had a great lunch. Can you tell me what you have, Sydney?
The ham and cheese sub.
Oh, today's special. What did you have?
I had pepperoni pizza and ordered the ham and cheese sub, and they were both very good.
Hey, it's always best when you get your food and somebody else's. And here at Mr. Pizza, what a great time. Stop down, check out the special. This program furnished by Melzer's Fuel Service. Melzer's since 1977. Daryl Knight, Territorial Manager. Good to see you again, and you know, the Lawrence County of Community Services is having a Merry Resource Fair Friday, December 18th from 10 to 2 at the Confluence. Yes, they'll talk about the services available right here in the greatest castle in the world. Now, you know, a lot of times you take for granted things that you have and you really don't think about. For instance, back to the 50s. It's a great summertime activity, and you can't beat those things at Cascade Park. Well, Cruisin' Times Magazine has done an article on them. And now this, from Back to the 50s, you can't beat the bargain. The Back to the 50s will offer a special Cruisin' Times entry fee of just $20 for the 24th, 25th, and 26th. And I guess it's until the 20th of this month. It's a 3-day time, and Back to the 50s, you know, it's $50, a great time. We're saying for cruisers who have never been to a truly car show that's an old amusement park, 50% shade. They go on to say about doo-wop and everything that they have. Now, it's the 24th, 25th, and 26th. And, you know, contact Back to the 50s for a little more on the entry fee and the price, because their message here got a little bit garbled. So just check with them. Now, those folks, hope you're drinking your coffee and taking a look at these words. And then we're going to tell you about some Christmas time stuff. Joshua Sun Rehabilitation Center. From the moment you arrive, you know that you're in the right place. Dr. John Wrightson listens first. He pays attention to detail and then makes the determination. Joshua's son rehabilitation. We make the pain go away. Hello, folks. Angelo Perrotta for Ferrone Brothers. Wow, you have to try their food. Great Italian food and 2 locations on the south side on Mill Street and on Wilmington Road in Newcastle. Ferrone Brothers for pepperoni rolls, pizza, any Italian dish that you can imagine, okay, and a whole lot more. It's Ferrone Brothers. Stop by, they have those daily specials, and they look forward to seeing you. Tell them NCTV45's sent you.
Gentlemen, if you want to look your best with high-quality clothing, then I recommend Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors in downtown Newcastle. Mike Caggiano is the owner, and he and his staff have been in the business for decades, and they will always give you the right recommendations. They also carry Rondinelli tuxedos. That's Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors, 210 East Washington Street, downtown Newcastle. Call 724-652-3851.
So you say you're a book lover. Well, looking for ways to explore and enrich your life and starting a hobby. If you answered yes to these questions, consider St. Camillus Parish. They've started a book club focus on inspirational reading and works of fiction with spiritual themes. It kicks off Thursday, January 14th from 7 to 8:30 at the Confluence. The first book will be Joan of Arc by Mark Twain. Hope to see you there. Bring a friend, and you don't have to be Catholic. And you know, that's one of those community activities where you might be surprised when you go, and it's a great New Year's resolution. Now, contact Bob Summers at Christ the King St. James Parish. They're going to have a youth adult Christmas party. Check them out with their Facebook page, Russ Carley's Theology on Tap. It's a good way to find out more about that. And speaking of the church services and worship, the penance services continue on. Now, I believe that it's Thursday, December 17th. Well, first of all, the 16th, it's at St. Vincent de Paul at 7 o'clock. That's Wednesday. And then Thursday, the 17th, at St. James the Apostle. Monday, the 21st, at St. Camillus. And Tuesday, the 22nd, at St. Vitus and Holy Redeemer. If you were wondering about the Mass schedule, Christmas Eve, 4 o'clock Mass will be at Christ the King, St. Lawrence, Mary Mother of Hope, and St. Camillus. Also, St. Joe's the Worker and St. Vitus. 6 o'clock at St. Vincent de Paul and 6:30 at St. Vitus. 7 o'clock at St. James the Apostle and St. Camillus. Then 10 o'clock at St. Camillus. 10 o'clock also at St. Vincent de Paul. And midnight Mass at St. Vitus. We are still working in contacting Father Frank to know if we'll be allowed to air that. Christmas Day at 8:45, St. James the Apostle. 9 o'clock, St. James the Worker. 10 o'clock on Christmas Day at St. Camillus and St. Vitus. 10:45 at Christ the King, St. Anthony's. 11 a.m., St. Vincent de Paul. And 11:30, Mary, Mother of Hope. So there's your schedule for Mass that Christmas Day. And now let's hear from some of the good guys that bring you community television. Wow, yes, it's fun to go to the Y, and now with great affordable rates, it's more swimming, more exercise, more family time. The YMCA in downtown Newcastle, or the Y Zone on Eleanor Drive in Shannon Township, welcomes you to a variety of programs, exercise, and fun events.
If you're craving pizza and more, then Little Johnny's too wants you to come through the door. Their menu includes many pizza varieties, jumbo wings, hoagies, calzones, strombolis, flatbread sandwiches, bread bowl salads, soups, and more. Dine in, take out, or have them delivered. Little Johnny's 2 can even cater your next party. Their prices are right, and the food is the way you expect it. Little Johnny's 2 is located at 130 East Washington Street in downtown Newcastle. Call 724-657-2210.
In state news, we remind you that the Department of Human Services says that LIHEAP is in effect. That's for low-income families that need help with heating and electric during these cold winter months. Keep in mind that the detours are still on Old Plank Road and that the deadline was yesterday for the Affordable Care Act. So if you missed that deadline, just giving you some information. NCTV45 is available anytime on your time, and we bring you community happenings and goings on throughout Newcastle and Lawrence County. We're happy to do that. We thank you for your fantastic support. It's been overwhelming, and during this holiday season, give a friend a gift. Tell them about NCTV45. Now, speaking of some friends, let's check out these people who bring you community television in Newcastle. Hello, friends. Are you a person on the go? Do you need snacks, cookies, maybe just a deli sandwich, lottery, or gas? It's Gino's in Mahoning Town for all your needs. Stop by Gino's and tell them NCTV45 sent you. Arlington Market, located at 726 Arlington Avenue, has all the great food you remember. Yes, their canned goods are fantastic and feature that old world taste. And meat, cheeses, produce, lunch meats, fresh cut meats, groceries, and so much more. It's Arlington Market. It'll make your table look spectacular.
It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle for fine gifts and more. It's Flowers, 120 East Washington Street, Newcastle, with a wide variety of flowers for any occasion. Call Butts Flowers, 724-652-7727, or toll free from anywhere, 1-800-443-7726. It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle.
Now it's time for that Crane Room 45 weather. And wow, last night after that partly cloudy low of 38, your Wednesday mostly sunny with a high of 50 degrees. Wednesday night, there's a 40% chance of showers with the low around 40. And the showers will be mostly after 10 p.m. Thursday, showers before 3 p.m. Mostly cloudy, a high of 48. The chance of rain Thursday is 50%. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 30. As we go into the weekend, partly sunny on Friday, high of 36. Friday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 24. And Sunday, partly sunny with a high of 30 degrees. Now, you know, as we've been talking to you about stress and the holidays, here are some things to keep in mind. Exercising is good all year round. But if you get the chance, take those brisk walks. They will help you get some fresh air, clear your mind, clear your stress. Now, don't overdo it. Make sure you consult a doctor before you exercise. But that's just one way. The other way is random acts of kindness, and the wife, talked about this. It'll make you feel good if you do something for a stranger, even if it's as small as opening a door. And success begins with a state of mind. If you want a successful start, thinking of yourself as a success, that's bound to make things go better. Take a few small steps and your goals will follow right behind. Now, that was Crane Room 45 weather, and we're going to be back right after these messages. Funding for this program provided by Washington Center Physical Therapy, Norm A. Gabriel, MSPT, ATC owner. This program furnished by the MAD Unit, Mobile Auto Detailing. See Michael Sad at themadunit.com. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Welcome back, and yes, that's going to do it for this Wednesday, December 16th. Hopefully you are getting that Christmas shopping done, maybe that baking. Remember to take NCTV45 along with you and NC Radio 450 for the best music available and right from Newcastle, PA. You can't beat that. And remember, here at NCTV45, we're available anytime on your time. So if you want to look up that roasting a turkey in a bag, you can do it. Just go to the Cooking at Castle shows. There's a lot of things to take a look at. And make sure, by all means, you get that first cup of coffee. Maybe it's your second. Maybe it's your third. Maybe it's like Gary. I hear he slept in today. I don't know. But whatever, we're available anytime on your time. And have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Take it easy, and we'll see you again tomorrow.